God says, "My child, the house you are living in has begun to speak." It may seem silent to you, yet every wall, every corner, every quiet night carries the memory of what has been lived and what has been hidden. I have watched you move through its rooms with a heart full of questions, wondering why the air sometimes feels heavy and why peace comes and goes like the wind. You are sensing truth before it shows itself, because your spirit is awakening to what your eyes cannot yet see. There is more inside this home than furniture and familiar things. It has become the keeper of your story, the place where laughter once echoed, where love blossomed, and where tears fell when you thought no one heard. Even the floor beneath your feet remembers the rhythm of the steps that left and the ones that never returned. Do you feel it sometimes, that sudden wave of emotion that rises without warning? It is the house remembering. I want you to know, my beloved, that nothing around you is random. The very space you inhabit is sacred ground, chosen for a divine unveiling. Within these walls, a truth waits to be revealed. It concerns the one you call your soulmate, the one whose energy still lingers in the air, whose presence you sometimes feel even when the room is empty. They have carried a secret, and that secret has clung to the atmosphere like unseen smoke. But now my light is moving through every shadow. Do not be afraid of what is about to surface. Exposure is not cruelty, it is cleansing. When I reveal hidden things, it is to free your spirit, not to wound it. The house that once held confusion will soon hold clarity. The nights that once carried heaviness will soon breathe peace again. I am purging what was false, purifying what was broken, and preparing this place to hold only truth. Your soulmate has walked through this space with unspoken thoughts. They smiled, but their eyes looked elsewhere. They promised, but their heart trembled with half-truths. The walls heard conversations meant to soothe you while their mind hid shadows. You felt it even then, the unease, the invisible distance, and you blamed yourself for being too sensitive. But it was your spirit that sensed what words refused to confess. Now I am stirring those energies. You may notice the air shifting, dreams becoming vivid, small objects falling or lights flickering for no reason. These are not accidents. It is the house releasing what it can no longer contain. The energy of deceit cannot live where truth has been invited, and your prayers have invited me here. Each time you whispered, "God, show me the truth," light entered through cracks unseen. Now that light is spreading. Sit still in the quiet evenings and listen. Feel the faint vibration under the stillness, that is my presence moving. When you pray, speak blessings over your home. Tell every wall, every door, every room that it belongs to me now. The house will respond. You will notice warmth where there was chill, calm where there was tension. I am also touching your heart, my child. The revelation that approaches will not destroy you, it will set you free from confusion that has held you captive too long. What is hidden concerning your soulmate must rise to the surface, for love cannot flourish in shadow. This exposure is not about shame, it is about light. The one who has hidden truth will be faced with their own reflection, and in that moment, their soul will tremble. But do not fear their trembling, it is the beginning of honesty. Until that moment arrives, I want you to rest. Keep your spirit clean, your thoughts kind, your faith steady. When heaviness visits, breathe my name. When sadness whispers, remember that you are standing in a sacred process of transformation. I am reclaiming this house, this atmosphere, this love. Soon, the weight will lift. You will feel peace where anxiety once lingered, laughter where silence once ruled. You will look around and know that light has filled what darkness tried to hide. The house will become a temple of clarity, a home of truth, a dwelling of divine peace. So be still, my beloved. Do not chase the revelation, let it come in its appointed hour. For I, the Lord, am already walking through your home, touching each corner with light. And as I do, the hidden will come into view, the false will crumble, and the love meant for you will stand pure. Rest in this promise. What is meant to be yours will remain, what is built on illusion will fall away, and when the truth is finally revealed, you will not break, you will breathe again. My child, do you feel how the air around you is changing? It is subtle at first, a heaviness lifting from corners that once held memories, a calmness settling in places that used to make you uneasy. That is my presence moving. The unseen is stirring. The energy of your house, the spirit of your heart, and even the thoughts of your soulmate are beginning to shift under the weight of my truth. I move quietly at first. My light seeps through cracks you do not notice. It travels through whispers, through moments of stillness, through signs that most overlook. But you, my beloved, are sensitive to it because your spirit has been awakened. You have longed for truth more than comfort, and because of that, I have chosen you to witness revelation in its purest form. The unseen movement has begun. The house you are living in is no longer just a place, it has become a living instrument of divine justice. Every object, every scent, every echo is part of a sacred process of cleansing. When you feel a sudden chill or warmth, know that it is not random. It is my hand touching the energy that once carried lies, washing it clean with truth. Your soulmate's energy still lingers here. Sometimes it feels like a soft ache that visits when you least expect it. Other times, it feels like restlessness, like the air itself is remembering what was spoken and what was hidden. I am unraveling it all. The words they said with half-truths are now echoing back to them in their spirit. They can no longer hide from the vibration of their own actions. What they thought was buried is rising like waves, reminding them of every deceit they tried to forget. You may notice changes within yourself too, moments of sudden emotion, memories surfacing, even dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. These are messages from the spiritual realm. They are not meant to frighten you, they are confirmations that the veil is thinning. When you dream of your soulmate, when you feel their emotions from afar, it is because their conscience is awakening. My light is confronting them in quiet hours. Your soulmate is restless now. I am visiting them through thoughts, through sleepless nights, through the unease that no distraction can silence. They are beginning to feel exposed before it even happens. Their heart knows that the time of hiding is over. The truth they covered with charm and denial is now pressing against their chest. I am not punishing them, my child, I am awakening them. For only truth can save a soul from decay. And while I do this, I am protecting you. I am placing a shield of light around you, around your home, around your peace. Though energy may move through the house, it cannot harm you. You are the light bearer in this story. Where you walk, my angels walk. Where you pray, my power flows. Speak my name in every room. Say, this home belongs to God, and watch how the air itself will soften. You are taking authority through faith. You have asked me before, why do I feel their presence even when they are gone? And I say to you now, it is because energy leaves fingerprints. The love, the lies, the words, they leave traces in the atmosphere. But do not fear. My light is like a wind that sweeps through and clears what is no longer needed. Soon, their energy will shift from confusion to conviction, from denial to confession. The exposure is drawing near. I see how patient you have been. I saw the nights you walked through the rooms in silence, sensing something you couldn't explain. I saw you cleaning, rearranging, opening windows as if trying to breathe again. You didn't know it then, but your actions were acts of spiritual warfare. Every time you opened a window, you were letting my spirit move through the house. Every time you lit a candle or whispered a prayer, you invited light where darkness once hid. You have already begun the cleansing, my beloved, and now, I am completing it. Your soulmate, the one whose name still trembles in your heart, has reached a spiritual crossroads. They stand between the truth and the lie, between exposure and confession. My spirit hovers around them, showing them visions, memories, even faces of those they wronged. Their soul feels the pressure of their choices. They can no longer pretend. The things they said and did in shadows are returning to them like echoes in a cave. Every secret has a sound, and now those sounds are becoming too loud for them to bear. I am not doing this to punish, but to purify. My justice is not vengeance, it is mercy wearing truth. When exposure comes, it will not destroy them, it will strip them of illusion so they can finally be free. But until then, I am moving quietly, preparing both hearts for what is to come. In the coming days, you may feel signs of this unseen movement more clearly. Perhaps you will hear a song that reminds you of the past, or you will encounter a smell that takes you back to a specific moment with them. Do not dismiss these things. They are not coincidences. They are memories surfacing for release. Let them come, feel them, and then let them go. You are not meant to carry their energy anymore. You are meant to observe, not absorb. When you feel sudden emotions that are not your own, sadness, guilt, longing, pause and say, God, if this is not mine, I return it to your light. You will feel immediate peace, because you are learning to distinguish your energy from theirs. That is how you stay protected in spiritual transitions. Your soulmate's mask is beginning to crack. The truth they feared will soon meet daylight. You may not even have to search for it, circumstances will bring it to you. What they hid will come out through unexpected ways. The right person will speak, the right moment will reveal, and what was concealed will become clear. This is not coincidence, it is divine orchestration. Meanwhile, keep your focus on peace. Let your home be a temple, not a battlefield. Do not invite anger into it. Play worship, light incense, speak gratitude. Every act of light pushes away what is false. The energy of your home will soon be so pure that lies will suffocate in it. Only truth can breathe where faith lives. I want you to trust me completely, my child. The unseen movement may seem slow, but it is precise. I am working through time, through hearts, through whispers. You may not see it yet, but everything is aligning perfectly. I am bringing truth without chaos, exposure without destruction. My way is gentle but firm. Soon, you will feel it, that final shift, that deep peace that comes before revelation. You will know it is near when you stop feeling anxious about it. That stillness will be my sign. In that stillness, everything hidden will rise to the surface, and you will be ready, not afraid. The house you live in will no longer hold secrets. The walls will no longer echo lies. The air will no longer carry confusion. I will make this place a sanctuary of honesty and love. And your soulmate, the one who walked through these rooms with hidden motives, will soon walk through the same doors again, but this time, they will face truth, not illusion. I am already preparing that moment. You may not hear it yet, but the spiritual winds are shifting. What was once silent is speaking. What was once hidden is stirring. What was once denied is about to be revealed. So do not worry about timing. When I move perfectly. Stay close to me. Keep praying over your home. Speak peace into the air. Trust that I am purging everything that does not belong. You will soon see that the unseen has been working for you all along. And when the moment of exposure comes, you will not tremble, you will stand tall, knowing that the God who dwells within you has turned your house into holy ground. My child, the truth is already on its way. Stay in light. Stay in love. Stay in me. My child, the nights have been longer lately, haven't they? You sit in the quiet and sense something shifting, yet you cannot name it. The air feels alive with whispers, the house breathing differently, as though it knows what is coming. Do not fear this stirring, it is my spirit moving through everything that was once hidden. I am aligning the unseen, preparing your heart for the truth that can no longer stay buried. The truth about your soulmate is not meant to destroy your faith in love. It is meant to deepen it. I am showing you that real love cannot hide behind appearances. It cannot live in secrecy or half-truths. What your heart has felt, the distance, the confusion, the quiet ache that lingers even after forgiveness, it was not your imagination. It was your spirit recognizing that something was off balance. You sensed what their words tried to cover. You see, my child, love without honesty becomes an illusion, and illusions cannot breathe in the light of my presence. I do not expose to embarrass, I expose to heal. I am unmasking what your soulmate has tried to suppress, not to make them fall, but to help them face their reflection and remember who they truly are. For too long, they have lived behind shadows, wearing smiles that hid guilt, and pretending peace while their soul trembled inside. They have looked at you and seen the light they lost within themselves. That is why being near you shakes them, your purity confronts their hidden truth. They will soon reach the point where they cannot bear the weight of pretending anymore. Their words may tremble, their eyes may look away, but something within them will break open. It will not be an ordinary confession, it will be a release of the soul. When that moment comes, I want you to listen, not with anger, but with understanding. For though their truth may sting, it carries the seed of their awakening. I have been whispering to their spirit in dreams. Some nights, they wake up sweating, hearing your name in the silence. They remember your kindness, your patience, your prayers. Guilt gnaws at them, not because you punished them, but because your love remained when they did not deserve it. I am using that love as light, guiding them back toward truth. Their own conscience is now louder than their excuses. And soon, they will not be able to run from it anymore. You have asked me, God, why am I still connected to them? Why can't I just move on? And I tell you, my beloved, it is because this bond was not accidental. Your connection was designed to awaken both of you. You were meant to teach them what divine love looks like, not a love that tolerates lies, but one that inspires truth. You carry a frequency that their soul remembers from before time, a vibration of purity, honesty, and grace. Being near you exposes every false layer they built to protect their ego. This exposure is not punishment, it is purification. Both of you are being refined by my fire, the fire of truth. You will not lose what is meant for you, you will lose only what cannot survive honesty. When they come before you, trembling and unsure, let your silence speak louder than judgment. Look at them through my eyes. Let them see the reflection of divine love, not resentment. For this is how I heal broken hearts, not by revenge, but by revelation. And as for your house, it is already being cleansed. You may notice how peace visits more often, how the heaviness fades after you pray. That is my spirit dwelling there. Angels have been stationed at your doors, guarding the threshold from energies that do not belong. You might see flickers of light, or feel sudden warmth as you pass certain rooms, that is my confirmation. The space that once held confusion is becoming holy ground. I want you to walk through your home with gratitude. Touch the walls and whisper, "This house belongs to God." Do this often. Speak blessings into the air. Tell the atmosphere that love, truth, and peace are the only forces allowed here. Every word you speak carries creation power. You are not merely surviving, you are sanctifying. Every prayer changes the vibration of your surroundings. Your soulmate, though far or near, feels this too. Their heart is restless because your spirit has withdrawn its permission for deceit. The light around you is too strong now for falsehood to coexist. They are being pulled into an inner reckoning. You may sense them thinking of you, reaching out energetically even before words are spoken. This connection, though tested, is still under my watch. Do not rush the outcome. Truth takes time to mature. Just as morning light slowly fills a room, I am allowing every hidden corner of this situation to be touched by revelation. When the full light comes, it will not only show what they did, it will show who they are becoming. You will see their remorse, but also their desire to change. And then you will understand why I asked you to be patient. Until that hour, remain anchored in love. Do not let bitterness take root, for bitterness blocks blessings. You are entering a season where everything tied to your name is being purified, your relationships, your home, even your emotions. I am clearing out what was never meant to stay, so you can finally breathe freely again. My child, I am proud of you. You could have closed your heart, but you kept it open. You could have walked away from faith, but you stayed. You continued to love even when misunderstood. That is strength, divine strength. And soon, you will see the fruit of that endurance. The exposure that comes will not leave you broken, it will leave you awakened. So trust me, beloved. When the storm of truth passes, love will rise again, but this time, purified, unshakable, real. The house that once witnessed deception will now echo with laughter. And the soulmate who once hid will finally see the light they ran from. Be still, for I am doing this. Not to punish, but to heal. Not to destroy, but to renew. The truth that's coming will set both of you free. My child, the hour of revelation draws nearer with every sunrise. You may feel it, an invisible tension, a pull in the spirit that tells you something is about to shift. Do not fear this stirring, for it is the sound of chains breaking. The unseen cords that once tied lies to your life are snapping under the weight of my light. Your soulmate is beginning to feel the fire of conviction. The same house that once felt safe to them now feels heavy. They sense that something in the air has changed. The comfort they once felt when hiding the truth is gone, replaced by an uneasiness they cannot explain. When they think of you, guilt trembles in their chest, because your silence speaks louder than all their excuses. You see, I have stepped into this story. I have entered the very atmosphere they tried to manipulate. I have turned the walls into witnesses and the air into mirrors. Everywhere they go, they are reminded of what they hid. The whispers in their dreams, the sudden rush of memories, the sleepless nights, these are not punishments, but awakenings. Their soul is being shaken awake by my mercy. When truth is about to surface, darkness always trembles. And right now, your soulmate's spirit is trembling because they know the mask is slipping. Their mind tries to hold it together, but the heart cannot lie forever. I am pulling the veil, gently yet firmly, because I love both of you too much to let you live in illusion. You have asked me many times, God, when will they finally admit what they did? And I tell you, beloved, soon. The weight they carry is no longer sustainable. They may appear calm before others, but within them, waves of conviction are rising. Their actions are being exposed in places they thought were hidden. Conversations are being brought to light. People who were blind to their truth are beginning to see. This exposure is not your doing, it is mine. For I am a God who defends without needing your revenge. While this unfolds, I want you to stay in peace. Do not react, observe. Do not chase answers, allow revelation to come to you. For when truth moves by divine timing, it carries both justice and mercy in the same breath. I am not just revealing what they did, I am revealing who you are through it. You will come out not as the victim, but as the vessel of light that transforms darkness. The house you live in has already begun to purify itself. The spiritual heaviness that once clung to your walls has started to dissolve. You may notice more harmony, clearer dreams, even sudden moments of peace for no reason. That is not coincidence, that is me dwelling within your home. My angels walk its halls. My presence fills its air. Every prayer you spoke has turned into divine energy surrounding you. And your soulmate feels it too. The more you pray, the more uneasy they become, because my light from your heart is confronting the shadow in theirs. It is drawing them closer to truth. Even if they are far away, they can feel your spirit. It calls them, not with anger, but with the silent echo of unconditional love. They are starting to realize what they risked losing. I am bringing them to a moment of surrender. In that moment, they will stand at the edge of truth, trembling between fear and confession. You will not need to force it. Truth will spill from their lips like water that can no longer stay dammed. And when it does, remember, I have already prepared your heart to handle it. You may cry, my child. You may feel the ache of disappointment as truth unfolds. But know this, the tears that fall in truth cleanse far deeper than the smiles built on illusion. What you lose through honesty, you gain through peace. I will not allow you to remain in confusion any longer. The season of half-answers is ending. The fog is lifting. The full picture will soon come into focus. When you look at your soulmate in that moment, I want you to see not the liar, but the lost soul who finally found the courage to face themselves. I want you to see through my eyes, the eyes of grace. They are not evil, they are human. They were weak, not wicked. And your forgiveness, if freely given, will become their bridge to healing. But remember, forgiveness does not mean returning to what was. It means releasing what no longer serves your peace. Let me decide whether they are to walk beside you again or not. Do not rush the outcome, let the divine story unfold naturally. Some souls are meant to return changed, others are meant to learn from afar. Either way, you will be free. And once this exposure is complete, I will bless your home in a way you have never imagined. You will feel light pouring through every window. You will wake up with a heart that no longer trembles. Your nights will be restful. Your days will carry joy again. The same house that once held pain will become your sanctuary of peace. For I am the God who transforms what once broke you into what now blesses you. The same walls that once heard your tears will soon echo your laughter. The same space that once carried confusion will soon radiate divine clarity. Your soulmate's exposure is not your downfall, it is your deliverance. And when truth finally stands naked in the light, you will not crumble. You will rise. So hold your peace, my beloved. Keep your faith steady. Keep your heart pure. I am in control of this entire story. The truth will come to you, not as destruction, but as liberation. And when it does, you will finally see that every pain, every silence, every unanswered prayer was leading to this, freedom through truth. Rest now. The unveiling has begun, and the ending will be glorious. My child, the moment has come when truth stands before you, stripped of disguise. What was hidden is no longer veiled. You have seen the tears, heard the trembling words, and felt the weight of revelation pour into your heart like rain after a long drought. This is the hour I prepared you for, the moment where illusion ends and clarity begins. Do not let your heart tremble now. I am here. I have been here through every silence, every confusion, every unspoken ache. I have watched your spirit carry burdens you never deserved to bear, yet you did not let darkness change the gentleness of your heart. You stayed open, even when love wounded you. That strength, my beloved, has now opened the door for healing to walk in. Your soulmate stands exposed, not to be humiliated, but to be liberated. They were drowning in the weight of their own choices, and my mercy has finally brought them to the surface. They have seen their reflection and cannot look away. What they hid from you was not only a lie, it was their fear of unworthiness. They believed they were not enough for your love, and so they built walls of deceit to hide their shame. But now those walls are gone, and all that remains is truth. And you, my child, you are not standing here as a victim of their actions, but as a vessel of transformation. You are the light that refused to die when surrounded by shadow. You are the prayer that would not stop rising even when answers were delayed. You are the evidence that love guided by faith will always outlast the lies of fear. I know the pain that comes with revelation. It pierces deep. You may feel waves of sadness, even anger, but do not let these emotions take root. Let them pass through you, and I will turn them into wisdom. For everything you now know, I allowed you to see because you were ready. You have matured spiritually, your heart is no longer fragile clay but shaped diamond. What used to break you now teaches you. What once confused you now clarifies your vision. Do you remember the first time you prayed for truth? You whispered it in exhaustion, almost afraid of what it might bring. But truth is never your enemy, it is your doorway to freedom. What was hidden in your house, in your relationship, in your heart, has now come to light because you invited me in. And when my light enters, nothing impure can remain. Look around you now, my beloved. The energy of your home has shifted. The air is clear. The heaviness has lifted. The corners that once felt cold now hum with peace. The very ground beneath your feet carries new warmth because it has been washed in revelation. This home has been an altar of your faith, it has seen your prayers, your tears, and now your victory. You will never again feel the same loneliness that once haunted these rooms. Your soulmate's exposure marks not an ending, but a beginning. For some, truth destroys. But for the humble, it redeems. They now stand at a crossroad between shame and transformation. And though I do not force their choice, my mercy surrounds them, calling them toward change. If they choose light, I will walk with them through healing. But you, my child, must not carry their burden for them. Love them, yes, but release them to me. For I am the only one who can rebuild a soul. Let forgiveness flow from you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. When you forgive, you untie yourself from their mistakes. You stop carrying what was never yours to bear. Forgiveness does not mean you must forget, it means you are free to live again. I will handle their lessons. You must move toward your purpose. And your purpose, beloved, is beautiful. The same heart that survived betrayal will now lead others to hope. The same eyes that cried through darkness will now see miracles unfold. I am preparing blessings that match your endurance. Opportunities, love, restoration, and peace are waiting just beyond this chapter. You will not live in shadows anymore. You will walk in clarity, and everywhere you go, people will feel the calm that truth gave you. Soon, laughter will fill this house again. The kind of laughter that comes from peace, not pretense. You will wake up and feel joy that does not depend on anyone else's honesty, because it flows directly from me. Your nights will no longer echo with questions, only gratitude. You will rest knowing that everything that left you was never meant to stay, and everything that remains is divinely chosen. Even your soulmate, though broken, will begin to transform under my gaze. Whether they return or not, they will never be the same. The light that exposed them will now guide them. Their heart, once proud, is learning humility. Their soul, once afraid of truth, is learning to seek it. And you, my child, will stand as a testimony that love and faith can heal even the deepest wounds. Remember this always: when I remove the veil, it is not to destroy, but to renew. When I reveal pain, it is to replace it with peace. When I end one chapter, it is to begin a better one. So lift your head, beloved. You are not defined by what happened, you are defined by what you overcame. You are not trapped in the past, you are walking toward destiny. Every step you take now is blessed. Every word you speak carries authority. Every breath you draw pulls in divine peace. This home is now your sanctuary. Your spirit is now unburdened. Your future is now open. The exposure is complete, and truth has set you free. What was meant to break you has blessed you instead. What was hidden in darkness now shines in my light. Rest, my child. I am with you. Your story has not ended, it has just begun. And soon, you will see that everything lost in lies is being returned to you in truth, multiplied, purified, and eternal. My child, the storm has passed. The winds that once roared around your heart are now silent, replaced by a peace that you cannot fully explain but deeply feel. This is what truth does: it calms what lies once stirred. It clears the fog, heals the confusion, and makes everything simple again. You have walked through the fire, yet you are not burned. You have stood in the flood, yet you are not drowned. You have faced betrayal, disappointment, and silence, yet you stand stronger than before. You are not who you were when this began. You have grown into the person I always knew you could become, soft in heart, but unshakable in spirit. Look around you now, my beloved. Can you feel it? The air in your home no longer trembles with tension. The rooms that once held pain now carry peace. The same space that witnessed your tears now vibrates with gratitude. Even the light that pours through your window feels gentler, warmer, like a divine embrace wrapping around you. That is my presence resting upon you, for I dwell where truth and peace abide. The revelation that once felt painful has now become your liberation. You see everything clearly now. You understand why certain things happened, why I allowed certain people to walk in and then out of your life. Nothing was random. Every wound, every silence, every unanswered question was part of your awakening. You once thought your soulmate's exposure was the ending, but now you see, it was the beginning of a new story. Their unveiling wasn't meant to humiliate them, nor was it meant to punish you. It was meant to free both of you. For them, it was the call to transformation. For you, it was the doorway to restoration. The truth did not destroy your destiny, it aligned you with it. The house you live in is no longer just a place of shelter, it is a sacred ground, a vessel of divine energy. The prayers you whispered into the silence of those rooms have soaked into the walls like holy oil. Your words of forgiveness, your tears of surrender, your songs of faith. All of them have changed the atmosphere. Angels now walk freely through this home. Peace sleeps in its corners. Blessings rest on its threshold. This is what happens when my children choose love over anger, forgiveness over revenge, faith over fear. You have passed the test of purity, my child. You did not let bitterness harden you. You let pain become your teacher instead of your master. You allowed the truth to cleanse you instead of letting lies define you. That is divine maturity. That is the heart of one who truly walks with me. Your soulmate story is still unfolding, but do not carry their transformation as your burden. I am handling them personally now. The conviction they feel, the dreams they cannot escape, the longing that haunts them, those are all pieces of my mercy calling them home. Whether they return to you or not, know this. You were their divine mirror. You reflected my love when they could not see it in themselves. You awakened something in their soul that will never go back to sleep. But now, beloved, your journey moves forward. I am opening a new chapter for you, one written not in pain, but in purpose. You have learned the language of truth. You have learned to listen beyond words, to feel beyond appearances, and to trust beyond what you can see. This wisdom will guide you into the next season of your life. You will notice blessings flowing easily now. Where doors were once closed, they will open. Where people once misunderstood you, they will begin to recognize your worth. Where opportunities once slipped away, they will now seek you. The light that has surrounded your home will go with you wherever you step. You will attract peace because you have become peace. Do not be surprised when new love finds you. It will not come from a place of confusion, but clarity. It will not demand, it will understand. It will not hide, it will reveal. The love that I am preparing for you will not make you question your value, it will honor it. This time, you will not have to chase or prove yourself, you will simply be seen, known, and cherished. That is the reward of those who heal through truth. I know part of you still wonders, what about your soulmate? Will they change? Will they come back? Listen, my child. Change is possible for every soul, but timing belongs to me. If they are meant to return, it will not be as the same person who left. It will be as someone reborn in honesty, cleansed by truth. And if they do not return, I will fill your life with someone who carries the love they were too afraid to give. Either way, you will not lose. For when I restore, I never return what was, I give better than before. Now, release the past completely. Let it go like smoke dissolving into the morning sky. You do not need to replay the moments, the words, the emotions. They have served their purpose. You have learned the lesson. You have received the revelation. Let the rest fall away. Forgive fully, not because they earned it, but because forgiveness is freedom. The moment you truly release them, I will release to you blessings that were delayed while your heart was still entangled. Your health will improve, your sleep will deepen, your joy will return, and your faith will multiply. The soul that forgives becomes light enough to rise. There is something holy about your endurance, my child. Heaven has seen your faithfulness, even in your tears. You prayed not for revenge, but for understanding. You asked me to show you truth, not to shame anyone, but to be free. And because of that purity, I am now crowning you with favor. You will walk into a season where divine coincidences unfold daily, doors opening unexpectedly, people showing kindness without reason, money finding you when you least expect it. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations that you have entered divine alignment. Your house is now a beacon. It shines spiritually. Anyone who steps into it will feel peace, even if they cannot explain why. The energy of deceit has been completely expelled, replaced by divine harmony. You may hear soft sounds at night, like gentle whispers or flickers of light. Those are not fears to run from, but signs that my angels still walk there, guarding and blessing what you built in faith. Your soulmate, wherever they are, will feel this too. The peace that now surrounds you will reach them like a quiet echo. They will think of you not with guilt, but with reverence. For you were not just someone they loved, you were the instrument of their awakening. Though they broke your trust, they also broke open their own illusions through that act. And through you, they will learn what real love means, not control, not possession, but truth and grace. My beloved, the pain you walked through will not go to waste. I am transforming it into light that will guide others. You will find yourself comforting people who are walking through the same darkness you once knew. Your words will heal, your presence will calm, your story will inspire. You will look back one day and realize that nothing was lost. It was all preparation. I am blessing your house now, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Every corner is being sealed with peace. Every memory that carried pain is being replaced by new joy. Even the walls are rejoicing, for they have seen transformation. What once felt like a prison has become a sanctuary. What once echoed with heartbreak now hums with divine melody. And you, my child, you are stepping into your rebirth. You are no longer the one who waited for truth, you are the one who walks in truth. You are no longer the one who begged for love, you are the one who embodies it. You are no longer the one who feared exposure, you are the one who lives freely in light. From this moment forward, everything that enters your life will carry the vibration of peace. No more hidden motives. No more false smiles. Only authenticity, only love, only clarity. You will draw into your orbit those whose hearts resonate with yours, kind, honest, spiritual, gentle souls who are also guided by me. Your finances will flourish, not through struggle, but through flow. Your body will heal as your heart releases the last traces of pain. Your nights will be calm, your mornings bright. The same God who brought you through this storm will now surround you with beauty that cannot be shaken. The house you are living in, once the stage of secrets, will now become the altar of miracles. Watch how blessings begin to find you there. Watch how peace fills every day. Watch how laughter returns and lingers. You will sit in the same place where you once cried, and this time, you will smile, because you will feel me there, closer than ever, whispering, "It is finished." And it is finished, my child. The storm, the confusion, the fear, it is over. You have crossed through shadow into light. You have survived what was meant to break you. You have turned pain into power, and confusion into clarity. Now, I am giving you rest. Rest for your mind. Rest for your heart. Rest for your soul. Sleep peacefully, knowing that truth reigns in your home, that angels guard your path, and that I, your Father, dwell with you always. From this day forward, no deceit will dwell near you. No darkness will find comfort around you. No false love will trick your heart again. You are surrounded by divine protection. You are wrapped in unconditional love. You are walking in divine favor. You are free. And because you are free, everything connected to you will now flourish. Remember this truth: every time something was taken from you, I planned something greater in return. Every tear you cried watered the seeds of your next blessing. Every moment you felt abandoned was a setup for my presence to fill you completely. Now, rise, my beloved. Lift your eyes. Walk through your home with gratitude. Whisper to the air, "Thank you, God, for turning pain into peace." Feel the stillness answer you. That stillness is me. I am not distant, I am here, in every heartbeat, in every breath, in every moment of peace that follows revelation. You are whole. You are healed. You are home. And the love that once broke you will soon bow before the love that remade you.